Hey there, you know that old story of the tortoise and the hare, right? Of course you do. But have you ever thought about it as a math problem? Well, today we're going to do exactly that. And trust me, what the numbers reveal is pretty surprising.
So who's really faster? The answer seems like a no-brainer, doesn't it? It's the hare. But is it? The numbers tell a very different story, a much more interesting one, about how this famous race was actually won. So let's do a super quick recap. You've got the lightning-fast hare, who's so sure he's going to win that he literally takes a nap mid-race. And then you have the tortoise, who just keeps going. And in the end, he's the one who crosses that finish line first. We all know the tale, but now let's peel back the layers and look at the math.
To really get what happened in this race, first we have to be clear on one simple word: speed. We throw it around all the time, but in math, it has a very precise meaning. And honestly, it all boils down to this one simple sentence. Speed is just about how far you travel in a certain amount of time. That's it. It's all about connecting distance and time. So, the magic formula we're going to use is super simple. Speed equals the distance you traveled divided by the time it took. Just lock that away. Speed is distance divided by time. It's the key to unlocking this whole puzzle.
All right, let's get to it. Time to crunch some numbers. We're going to apply our little formula to our two racers, and we're going to start with the unexpected champion.
So let's figure out exactly how fast the tortoise was going. All we need are two pieces of information: the total distance of the race and exactly how long it took him to finish it.
Okay, here's the breakdown. Step 1, the distance was 10,000 meters. Step 2, the time it took him was 500 minutes. So for step 3, you know what we have to do? We just divide. And there it is, 20 meters per minute. Now, think about that for a second. That means for every single minute of that race, our tortoise was just consistently moving forward 20 meters. It's not fast, but wow, is it steady. Okay, we've got the tortoise's speed down. Now let's switch gears and look at the hare. We're going to do the exact same calculation, but we're focusing only on the time he was actually running.
So again, the distance is the same, 10,000 meters. But check out the time. The hare covered that distance in just 20 minutes. So let's do the math. Distance divided by time.
Whoa, 500 meters per minute. That is an absolutely massive number. I mean, compare that to the tortoise's 20. Every single minute the hare was actually moving, he was just eating up the track. And when you put the numbers side by side like this, the difference is just staggering. Same distance, but the hare's time is a tiny fraction of the tortoise's, which gives him that massive speed. 500 versus 20. It's not even a contest.
So let's really put that into perspective. Just how big is that difference? Saying 520 doesn't fully capture the incredible advantage the Hare had.
Okay, so we've got the hare at 500 meters per minute and the tortoise at a steady 20. So how many times faster are we talking about here? 25. When he was actually running, the hare was a mind-boggling 25 times faster than the tortoise. That means in the time it took the tortoise to move 1 meter, the hare could have moved 25.
And this chart just says it all, doesn't it? The tortoise's little blue bar is completely dwarfed by the hare's. That is what a 25 times speed advantage looks like. So it all begs the question, how could he possibly have lost?
Well, the answer, as you probably guessed, is hidden in the most famous part of the story. The entire secret to how the tortoise won and how the hare lost comes down to one single, powerful number. This is the key question that changes everything. We know his running speed was insane, but what about his napping speed? Can our formula even handle that? You bet it can. To figure out speed, we need distance. And when the hare was fast asleep, how much distance was he traveling? That's right, 0. A big old goose egg. He wasn't moving at all. So let's plug that into our formula. Speed equals 0 meters divided by the amount of time he was napping. And what happens when you divide 0 by any other number? Yep, you always get 0.
And that right there is the whole story. While the tortoise was consistently chugging along at 20 meters per minute, the hare, for a huge chunk of the race, was moving at a speed of 0. His incredible top speed didn't matter one bit because he wasn't using it. So what's the big takeaway from all this math? Well, it adds a whole new, powerful layer to the moral of this story we all thought we knew. You see, the moral isn't just slow and steady wins the race. The math shows us why it wins. The hare had a way higher maximum speed, but his average speed for the entire race, it was actually lower than the tortoise's because he spent so much time at zero. It's a perfect lesson that consistent progress will always beat incredible talent that doesn't bother to show up. It really makes you think, doesn't it? What's more important, your top speed or just never ever stopping?